What we just saw is the result of our bushland being set alight due to a multitude of ways. This is what a partially healthy bush should look like, with mostly green and some brown too. In 2017, we saw 1,922 bushfires across Australia, over 1,000 firefighters deployed and over 10,000 hectares burnt. We also want to recognise that this land's original custodians, Aboriginal people, deserve us to preserve it, especially the sacred sites. So let's put on our green thinking hat for a second, and how do you think bushfires actually start? Heat waves are a common cause of bushfires across Australia. Lightning strikes can start bushfires and they spread from there. Man-made bushfires such as lit cigarettes, out-of-control campfires, and people intentionally lighting bushfires. As citizens of this incredible country, we want to look to prevent and minimise the effects of bushfires. We want to do our part. Having a bushfire prevention checklist can be one way that we can do our best to protect ourselves and the land against bushfires. What do you think is on this list? Here, I'll help out a little bit. Now, let's put on our red hat. Bushfires don't just affect the natural environment. They affect the animals and their natural habitat. And it can affect us, our friends, where we live, and so much more. That's why we need to do everything we can to play our part. As a primary age student, you may be careful when lighting fires. You may not intentionally light fires, or you may talk to your parents about strategies to help prevent and minimise bushfires. I want you to think about what you want to be when you grow up. You may want to be a firefighter, on the ground fighting the fires. You may want to be a politician, coming up with strategies to prevent and minimise bushfires. You may want to be an SES volunteer, on the ground doing what's needed, or you may want to be something else. Either way, let's all be active citizens in preventing and minimising the hazardous bushfire that affects Australia.